Out of where science so biom so as it stands now, confusion kesia pa akoso wa NDC camp ho. Na confusion kwa akoso ni na no ebi efa EC boss Jane Mensa ho. So mu yi no any prosecution case in fact ewo court. Na out of where na enim se po obafo boni sisi ade wo ye ne nyoma no ema NDC for ne headache. After so ba declare say omunya prema fasi bi enfa against EC boss Jane Mensa no. But who's someone for bebre, including NDC grassroots or almost a month here now Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni or another.
Abujama men cannot crave you a hanchero. Chief Justice way or another papa. Justice Paul Bafuboni, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, or another papa. And I must be very sincere and honest with you. Also, when to me I establish prima facie anti Mensa. Hey, Bafu money. When to me I establish prima facie anti Mensa. Ewo petitioner 7 nimuna against woman when to me I establish prima facie. Hey, mama yenya careful. Yeti krom halolo bi sol for anti-man tuaba. Ama pita ma wufa ho beye MP. Ewo hohoi. Nipa over 3,000 anti-man tuaba and select your MP. Deliberately, you disenfranchise them. Ewo mo constituency your anti-man tuaba. We enye enough grounds to remove this issue. 2020 election aye koi. Parliamentary results, in fact, presidential result as it stands now. Ye name figure Nana Akufo-Addo they win 2020 election as it stands now, or announce 3 different figures. Ye country be a say Ghana, ye di fufu renam di mutuo di wache ne ade a ye dodo ye ho a anka wetima announce presidential results 3 times. Ka ni moje be hwegu. Uganda, nyomo ye si o mkoto Obama Museveni money po bia money e mo Ejai toho Ghana sumdwe wa ha untimi now so presidential results 3 times as a competent EC commissioner. Musi went to establish premier facie anti-amami went to establish prima facie anti-amami. Ye de wa ha ye hwe nye kra ni ba no so obi aso nka no kra na ejani tomo obi aso num no.
Now therefore the question is, if the Chief Justice is who be able to mean the EC boss na eba de say ye target so another, because there are a lot of things going on in the NDC. I no cry me anim say ka say ye hwe na ye trace de akwa e bi no pese bi mun lose mu position no mun konko hye ho, especially say ye ka abrante we a friend is saying Office of the Special Prosecutor abrante mrefin din kakra kisie jabin on beso munya no mfi ho na dipo preso mfi ho no I mean suspect so pe position edi e kire Martin Pebu ida so pesa position no anything na the petition bebre ekọ na no kra anya topic no as it stands now lawyer Maurice Ampaw any Maswud aba bontin aba be fire KevinTaylor because KevinTaylor aba be di nkomo bi na nkomo we ya KevinTaylor aba be di ya no or fire Chief Justice say kwanya Chief Justice ni ye ne nyoma no modwe ho mo ntiase na rofo wo hwe KevinTaylor ne fireman na okasa fa chema huntumi ho I don't know say debe na aba o but according to KevinTaylor chira Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni ekwa ofa so ye ne nyoma no o slow the judiciary system o slow no on tiase into oyesa na KevinTaylor ne nsem odi betu dwa no enu nie yentie ne na ye ba ye beto aso ewo yensem.
And respectfully to the Chief Justice, I believe say we as a people the expectations are na yede maun ana yede maun ana say ye wo mu no, we believe say you are not giving us what we want. The courts have become one of the biggest obstructions or stumbling blocks when it comes to the fight against corruption. I feel, say, Chief Justice, you need to put something, come up with a drastic decisions where it will change the way our courts the judiciary actually assess or oversee prosecutions in this country. Because it's getting to that point whereby some of our judges feel, say, they can decide how cases should go at their pace. With all due respect, there are very good lawyers in Ghana, judges in Ghana, committed judges in Ghana. But the honest truth is, some of the judges who are today sitting on serious cases, sitting on sensitive cases that are more important to Ghanaians, with all due respect, the patriotism that they need to attach to the cases, some of them are not attaching it to the cases. They are making these cases look like ordinary cases. In fact, Andrea, Chief Justice, I use the word, the laziness that is creeping into our judiciary is getting out of hand. And we have started having this belief in our judiciary again. We have started having this confidence in our judiciary again since you became Chief Justice. At least there are so many things you have done in this short period. We have seen your maturity and how you are committed in changing our judiciary. But I think more should be done. And attention should be paid to some of these, our judges, who have deliberately become stumbling blocks. They have become the blocks that some politicians are using to stop us from getting to where we want to get when it comes to the fight against corruption and people answering for their stewardship. Mr. Chief Justice, with all due respect, I believe now, you should come up with something that will change the face of our judicial system and the pace that court proceedings basically go. Because it is looking like it is slower than before. It is looking like there's no sense of urgency in our judiciary. And I'm saying no sense of urgency because the cases in court today, if I show Ghana for how some judges are delaying cases, with all due respect, I'm not holding brief for the Attorney General, and I will never hold brief for the Attorney General. It is his responsibility to stand in as our lawyer. Na odi asem ko court. So be di esika or se odi nipa ko court. Na oko kire na asem. Na eye nipa no so kire na asem. Na judge na oto no make a decision. So the Attorney General's work, basically, odru court, it is the judge who decides the pace the Attorney General will go. It is not the Attorney General who decides the pace the case will go. And Mama May Renfi, in the history of the MPP at a point, because they wanted to prosecute people, Mr. Chief Justice, with all due respect, and I respect you so much, in Ekufuado's era, at a point, they said they were going to do daily prosecution. What has changed our daily prosecution? And yet, Godfrey Dame, at a point, because he was so bent on jailing Atoforsen, or Kache Ghana for say the court was going to do daily prosecution under Tokonu, and it was happening. So what has stopped from daily prosecution happening today? What has stopped it? What is happening? Because we need more answers today even than yesterday. We need more prosecutions today even than yesterday. We need to see more people being brought before the court today than yesterday. So what has happened that yesterday we were able to have daily prosecution that today we cannot have daily prosecution? Mr. Chief Justice, and I trust the judiciary to understand where Ghanaians, their frustration is coming from. I know that you want to leave a legacy that every single day we wake up and say, it was Mr. Bafuboni, the CJ, who changed the face of our judiciary when it comes to prosecutions. Because with all due respect, when Assembly General Court say Attorney General egadane evidence, no catch Ghana for you say magadame evidence, I am going to court. The moment he enters court, he does not have control over the pace of the case. The moment Attorney General Ebetam case okutani evidence, it does not matter. Obeura court no. That court now, he does not determine the pace. It is the judge. So judge, any person assembly end 1 month, and that judge can end that case in a month. And if that judge or person assembly did 5 years, that judge can make sure say assembly did 5 years. So as we sit here, who is the problem when it comes to the delayance in prosecution? Because I don't think say cases say you does say there was Attorney General the court on fan court or the court. So, Attorney General the record, what is stopping the case from proceeding? It is the judges. Some of the judges, you'll be shocked today. And then you ask yourself, ain't it DNA Koso? And the Chief Justice, with all due respect, say, the judiciary, we want Ghanaians to understand some things. I would never hold brief for the Attorney General, never in my life, because he's paid to work. So if Attorney General comes to stand before us on national television, now Ochem say case way, I believe I can win. As an Attorney General who is being paid by a taxpayer, I sit back and I watch him. Now, when Attorney General enters the court, he doesn't decide or determine when the case will be called and when the case will end. It is the judge. So the priority or the patriotism that we are asking from the Attorney General, we need to be asking the same patriotism from the judiciary. Now, Shadie, take your time and watch this. When we document we here, where cases are Attorney General, they are called court. Now, share time omudi case in the court. Now share the AC. Look at this.
In that of us, this according to KevinTaylor, and Utumuzo the group of poor Bafubon is super. Now I think that this judiciary system problem, poor Bafubon in Ediabao, BB or Hodada. Yes, me start to say me follow this politics thing, no, be today. And here politics in Kwa, amount for case court, need to a boy to me to share 1 month. And this idea way, I don't know why KevinTaylor is blasting poor Bafuboni. I don't know if there's a plan B or media man is or bomb speedy process BDR. I don't know. But from the way KevinTaylor Casano to Muse or the heat be couple Bafuboni is on Shannon and your my ye. I'll make an example of a year want to make case or HM say a chedo don't know. Now after say KevinTaylor babe side the way we are no. But who say lawyer Maurice Ampaw about Bontia be fire KevinTaylor. HM say KevinTaylor njai jimie no na so nte nyoma biase a onto no bono nsu anyoma ni ye na senke ye ka KevinTaylor nim adwuma ni ye nchempo obafo boni ende nsem a lawyer Maurice Ampaw e de aba betudwa no enye easy without magile mepese ebetie no na ye betie nsem a Maswud ono so o de aba betudwa.
KevinTaylor go and read article 125. No one say justice belongs to the people, it doesn't belong to the NDC. Stupidity. Who the what doing near Jumano? KevinTaylor what doing in near Juman? And I'm going wrong on you because when we say Jimmy Abataho, what Jimmy do? So you begin to attack the judiciary just because you think that you have an agenda. Say Ora should be jailing people. Stupidity. Who told that anybody can jail anybody if the person is innocent? What did I say? Chairman, who to be case who refer to the judge? You know, this is a case Chairman to me I filed a submission of no case, and the judge have given 10 March for ruling. Don't be a judge there. Hey, KevinTaylor, so what Bodama don't know how much it takes, what it takes to do a ruling. Ultra judgment, it is like ultra exams. What KevinTaylor has one co school. Ultra exams are ultra exams. We are brown bread. To write one judgment, do you know what it takes? This is a podcast help of a case. The judge needs time to look at the details of the case, look at the details of the law. Chairman, to be a fairly 40-page submission of no case. Do you want the judge to just come and throw it out? The issues are, Chairman, to me, lawyers are raising in court. I wait here matters so a legality. So who Attorney General who the case at court? Now who told KevinTaylor say Attorney General even has that Attorney General complain about any delay? No. The Attorney General will applaud the judges who are handling those high profile political cases because the judges there are being honest and being fair. They are not allowing any delay. They are completely but KevinTaylor is there in a public media, preparing the mind of the other Ghanaian, preparing the mind of NDC foot soldiers, preparing the mind of oral members that I told you that na judges no na omo delay. Now all of a sudden they start monitor this, start dealing with them. Say they mute telephone, and this thing will not wash in a democratic state. No, we will not allow you people to bully the judges. Now, when you take a case to court, tell me who can be your confoy? Court, you produce evidence. You produce evidence. Attorney General the case Abdona court. Who Attorney General now who the court? Who charge Obia for criminal offense? Now who the court? Now I know what you may when to me I present it facts well. When to me I put your issues well. When to me I advance your case well. Especially when your witnesses are too could not do the do. So, without prejudice to say, to be case, witnesses are court, they are giving hearsay evidence. And away catching them, assignment of documents, there's no evidence of documentation of assignment. There's no evidence of participation, and the issues as to be lawyers have raised in their submission of criminal case. Our judges this time to go through. So nobody should stampede them. And who the case Boniko Kota, the way this is Bob Bonnie looked at the law and look at proof of a case. The judges will also look at the law and apply the law. Nobody is afraid of anybody. Leave the judiciary for them to work. And then mukramu abemu mu abemu krano mu judges that time MPP mu go for yes say mo a court they trust the system. They are believing the judges to do what is right and what is fair and what is law. The law is the law. More opposition, more judges attempts our opposition, more babemu still. Because I'm setting judiciary. I confirm with CG Abba. I appointed more than 60 judges. Abba. And judiciary is in your hands and you said it's in your pocket. Move to
In that of war, some musha video now this according to lawyer Maurice Ampaw. Our bedding in come over this side and what fire KevinTaylor. The more ding. And easy. But I see from the way Paul Bafuboni in your man. I'm sure that the camp of NDC or Mokromo some didn't buy. But yeah, dang, this is a natural process of Paul Bafuboni is over film. Out of one who say Maswud, also about Bontia Babe Fire, or baby say who is Maswud? You never kaya. Last year, Maswud any azoka umbabe trendy MPP NDC ani emane babe SMP Maswud so ababe fire KevinTaylor.
Wow, share. Oko interview no, I'm join full picture no. Ma won the night left. One say Atlanta, your friend Atlanta, Kosia Atlanta man. Stupid idiot. Me jori na me yimi hu. Na we hu mbe hu hwan na ya bema. Atlanta ni say we are left. Intina we are bad luck. Wunni wo papa, wunni wo mame. Oba Ghana ha, Kosia, Oba Ghana ha, utimi nam Ghana. Me ti Islagon, me fear wo Islagon. Me wo Islagon, Kosia, the band of family betima betina Islagon. Kosia bema, bet KevinTaylor. Member one, me slow that. But this is part one. KevinTaylor, afena grown starty, ubeti umami try.
So papa cha say.
Me say KevinTaylor, anya no. Jomba ma pama chakra se minja KevinTaylor. Mbeka cha KevinTaylor mi yazongo ni.
What chance we yazongo?
Me beka cha omo say. Hausa for say Allah wadarna ka lalace.
That's it say.
Omo ka say Allah wadarna ka lalace. KevinTaylor say nyame mpengu no omo say wow nipa abeye useless. To say I can for say anongwase emfata kan ni what you say anongwase emfata de akani but sa akwa we de bushafo ofiri no odi nongwase akoka omo pa sa tafuri we efiri hin agima ban na oye won brambe ka kira agima oye kwasea
In that of was a uti nkomo ne se ne kwa the aya na aye no. Since he has a stance now, the NDC indeed has failed Ghanaians. Because in some more kind were mere allegations. Because in some more bebre no, ye fache ma to make case grandfather. If it is true, say who crofo bebre Cecilia Dapa. In fact, oko friends court. There are a lot of people mudi ho. Even a national service scandal yeah say crofo kra multiple names are there. The case no he. Edu bua himu case na fine. Omo ya omo say omo ni solid evidence. Omo ni concrete evidence. Na shiegu. So I don't know why KevinTaylor is even forcing the Chief Justice to say on no fast track process. No, I don't know. Say chairman to make some more evidence to it there. But as it stands now, judiciary systems also muye juma. I think that KevinTaylor has a point, but not this way. There's a right way of talking to him, not making noise on the internet. And out of all the saying, I mean, why didn't your comments? Most subscribe here, may just over subscribe, like him. So add your comments anymore. Share video no. Nema for into me and Shebi.